Belgian Grand Prix, and it's wet. I love Spa as a track, but every time it is a wet race there, I get so much anxiety because Eau Rouge scares me. It sounds like there are going to be 4 drivers starting from the pit lane, which I think is a really smart idea because they're able to completely change their setups to suit the conditions. So I know for a fact that Antonelli and Hamilton are doing that. I'm not sure about the other 2 drivers. Might be Carlos and someone else. McLarens are starting 1-2. We got Charles in 3rd and Max in 4th. Charles apparently has a low downforce setup, so that's going to be a bit of a struggle for him in this one. And George also apparently might have a low downforce setup. So yeah, expecting them to struggle a little bit. So I have a feeling that Max is going to win this one, actually. I think if it's a wet race at Spa, like, you can't deny that guy. So we'll see. Okay, Fernando's also in the pit lane, and then Sainz, yeah, okay. I'm also nervous for this one because there's so many rookies on the grid this year, and it's Spa in the wet. Yep, we shall see. Yeah, and supposedly Ollie has a really good setup for this, so we'll see what he can do. And he's also the only rookie who's survived both wet races, so yeah, we'll see if he can do it again. Yuki, great job by him in qualifying yesterday. I'm so happy for him. And then Albin as well. Just a great job to be in 5th. We've got 3 of the F1 driverships in the top 3 rows. We got Land Oscar, we got Lestappen, and we've got Galax. And the fact that I know that is none of your business. Okay, formation lap started behind the safety car. Oh gosh, it's raining so much. Yeah, visibility is going to be the big thing here. All right, everyone's on inters, of course. One of these days, the FIA should mandate the use of wets to start. Because that would make the race more fun. Because then they have to change to the inters. But then, of course, they probably all want to go in for inters at the end of the first lap anyways, so maybe that wouldn't be useful.
Looking at the previous winners, Hamilton, Verstappen, and Hamilton.
Oh yeah, George got disqualified last year, didn't he? Yeah, that's not looking too bad.
The starting procedure, though, has been suspended.
Okay.
And they have effectively thrown the red flag at this. It is now officially classified as a red flag.
Okay.
Lando, how are the conditions up the hill?
Yeah, I mean, not ideal for the time being. I can't see a lot behind the safety car, so can't imagine what it's like for everyone else.
Alright, might be a little bit of a wait here. I'm gonna turn Charles's radio on. Charles just gave a lecture to Ferrari. It's like, please don't be stupid. I'm pretty sure that's what he said, or please don't be stressed, or something like that. Keep calm. Charles puts little booties on his race boots. I guess that makes sense. You don't want your feet to be
Alex,
wet. How do drivers who have a pit lane start from the pit lane if it's a rolling start? I guess they would just join the back of the queue. Guess we'll find out.
I'm expecting heavy rain in 9 minutes.
Oh dang, this is gonna be a long delay then, hey? Ah.
Tom Deacon is always
Got
where
the
the
Macarena
party
going in
is.
the stands.
Why have you travelled to Spa? Why did you need to come to this circuit?
All my sporting patriotism left my body on a hot Singapore night, so we're here rooting for Max Verstappen.
Ah, there you go. I love to hear that. So they're out of beer. I've just been told they're out of beer.
I will say though, like, I kind of get the fans. Like, looking back on my weekend that I went to the Canadian Grand Prix like 2 years ago, my favorite day of the weekend was the super rainy Saturday. Even though we were cold and miserable in the stands, it was just like, you just kind of all bond together and you're just trying to survive the weather, and qualifying was also quite good in the wet, so that was my favorite day. Right. Red flag, kitty cat. Nya 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 nya. It's Nyan cat. Oh. Stroop waffles.
James Hinchcliffe, our very own James Hinchcliffe, getting behind the wheel of a Formula One car around another epic circuit in Mugello.
We're getting Hinch into an F1 car. That's gonna be so cool, because I don't think he's ever driven in one.
Okay, Kimmy. So at the moment, information we have is it'll be a minimum of 2 laps behind the safety cars. 2 laps behind the safety car, and then they'll call it.
Alright, sounds good. Yay, we're getting started.
The Formula One World Championship is about to resume.
We are looking at slicks at some point in the not too distant future.
Okay, sounding like it might go to slicks eventually, which will be good. Always love a changeover. Actually, the fact that they've waited this so late, if it does go dry, that's actually going to really benefit Charles and George because they set up their cars for non-wet conditions. So maybe they were smart to do that. We'll see what happens. Okay, sounds like they're gonna do at least one more because they're getting too close to the start here. Come on. I've said this a few times this year. They've been a little bit too overly cautious. I mean, it's better than being underly cautious, but okay, hopefully end of this lap. Rolling start. Okay, that's fair. And hopefully end of this lap.
That both sides of the grid are not equally dry.
Okay, finally. After sitting here for like an hour and a half. Okay, here he goes. We're underway, finally.
Who's got the bravery? Through a Rouge on lap 1. Lando had a bit of a slide, trying to get on the gas.
Look at how close Oscar Piastri is to his teammate.
Oh, he's gonna get him easy down the straight. So easy.
For the title. Side by side.
Not even a contest.
Oscar Piastri on the attack to the race lead by turn 5.
And Oscar is checking out. Lando is now under pressure from Charles Leclerc and Max Verstappen. Why does he have no pack? Well, they talk about energy deployment at that moment. But he should have it absolutely tip-top because we've been under safety car all these laps.
The drivers are thinking about moves further back in the pack, including George Russell, who gets to the inside of Alex Albon.
Verstappen will have a chance. Stavolo too, bouncing it off the curbs, already having the confidence to use what should be a more slippery surface. Red Bull added downforce to his car, and he's now sitting behind a more slippery Ferrari, and he's got to try and work an opportunity that he's not going to get on the straight at the moment. No DRS for now either. Okay,
maybe Ferrari did a good job here with the setup. Ooh. Oh, he's looking so good on those straights, actually. Oh, Kimmy. Max gonna get Charles. Nope, doesn't look like it.
We're near close enough to try and make that work. Here comes Hamilton around the outside
Hamilton
of Colapinto.
got Colapinto. Okay, how many spots is Lewis gonna make up by the end of this race? I think he'll probably get up to, maybe he'll get up to 6th.
So having less downforce is not costing them as much as it might have done if this race had started in the much wetter conditions we saw.
And that's maybe what Ferrari
on.
was thinking about, is that like they're not going to start Spa until it's at a state where you'll be good in the dry.
And finding his way by is something that Lewis Hamilton is doing time and time again. That's the move he was looking for 2 weeks ago. Getting past Hulkenberg.
Been a while since we've seen Lewis pass Nico. It's been the other way around this year. One thing about Lewis is that he thrives in adversity. I think that Alpine's also going to be set up for straight line speed, although that Alpine engine, woof. Oh, this is gonna get him easy down this straight. Yeah.
You don't see many moves into Stavolo. There's another one for Lewis Hamilton.
He's just finding grip everywhere. This is old
yeah,
school
this
Hamilton
is awesome
right
to
now.
watch. Oscar radio.
Stage.
It feels like it might not be too far off already. Understood. Just the straight to turn 5 is wet.
Yeah, up Kemmel straight. Come on, Charles, just gotta stay ahead of him.
At this point, surely, just yet. Here comes Verstappen.
Max might go
He's got
for
a
it
chance
here.
to try and go around the outside of Pouan corner.
Ooh.
Incredible speed. Nothing between them. Less than an inch.
Charles just knows how to defend against Max, though. I love seeing these two battle.
Leclerc's chewing through his rear tyres, though.
Yeah, Charles might be early to box. Now, if you're going inters to slicks, you probably actually want to stay on a little bit longer on the inters, because it'll take a bit for the slicks to get up to temp. Max might get him this lap, I think. He's really close here.
The first turn of the racetrack, the hairpin of La Source.
He's got no traction. This will be it for Verstappen on a traction
Yeah,
race.
Max got him. Oh, maybe not. Unless he's waiting to go on the Kemmel straight. Oh, good job, Charles. Great defending. Max has dropped back now. Charging his battery, probably.
And they've got to cling on until it's slick tyres.
Yeah, what's the crossover time for slicks is my question. Lewis radio. Oh, Lewis is boxing? Okay, he's coming in. Interesting. So did Gasly and Hulkenberg. And if Hulk's pitting, I think they're all on the right strat here. Those three are all really good at calls. And this is going to give a lot of info to Charles too, so they can use Hamilton as a guinea pig. Okay, gotta watch the sector times. Okay, we can't tell yet because that first sector is outlap.
But it's going to be quick in the middle,
Oh.
so the McLarens are in. The first one, it's Oscar Piastri, the
Oscar's
race leader.
pitting.
Piastri
Interesting.
pits. He wants the slick tyre immediately.
I can't tell what the sector times are for Lewis yet. Okay, Charles is pitting too. Hamilton went purple. Yep. This was right call. DRS enabled. That's usually a sign that it's time for slicks. How did Oscar pit and still come out in second? I guess he's ahead of Yuki. That's crazy. Charles can't get past the Haas right now because the Haas is on the dry line. Lewis made up so many positions with that though, so that was really good. Now he's already into 10th. And he's still got 4 people ahead of him who's got a pit.
What about a hard tyre? We try to go to the end. What about a hard? Would
Good
you
one,
take it now?
Charles.
I need an answer.
Careful though.
Hard tyre, try and go to the end is the aim.
That might be a bad move. I don't think it's warm enough yet.
3 wide through Roger on that is not a good idea.
Ooh, not in the wet.
Lando Norris is 4.7 seconds back. That's the
4.7
price
behind.
of going 1 lap longer.
Okay, I was wrong about whether you want to undercut or overcut. I think it dried so quickly there that... Wow, good job, Lewis. And to 7th. Well played. I don't think that's going to be a very good move by Norris. I think he's going to get swamped by the people behind him. So Lando's doing a 1 stop from here, and everyone else is going to do 2 stops. So this will be interesting. It's kind of screwed Yuki, though. Charles is going about 8 tenths faster than Lando right now. So I think eventually Leclerc's probably going to get past Norris, but then Charles is going to have to build an entire pit gap, unless he's able to take the mediums to the end, which would be a very unhinged thing to do.
The clipping on the main slate is shockingly. It's so bad. Understood.
Max can't get close to Charles, so that's probably what he's complaining about, though. Yeah, Haas really screwed this one. Anyone who had to stay out that extra lap because of double stacking kind of got hurt. Charles is setting fastest laps, so this is interesting.
Here's Ollie Behrman.
Okay, Ollie's right on Alonso's tail. Good one, Ollie.
So Lando's an update. Both cars will try and get to the end. We think the other car might have to do some pace management to make it work. That's our opportunity.
The mediums might make it.
Yeah. I almost wonder if everyone's going to be going for a 1 stop and having to slow up, that maybe doing a 2 stop here might actually be a good strat. If you can push the tires the whole time. Maybe not, though. I don't think the pace differential's big enough. Yeah, everyone's within a second of each other right now, it seems like. Apart from Gasly. Hadjar kind of got screwed there. Typical Racing Bull strategy.
I think for Yuki Tsunoda, neither Red Bull pitted at the first opportunity, which then left Tsunoda a little bit stuffed. Had the late pit stop, and he's now out of the top 10 as well. Meanwhile,
That's surprising that they didn't double stack the Red Bulls then. Science got Hadjar too. Ugh, poor Hadjar. Well, at least all the rookies have survived the race so far.
Fastest lap of the Grand Prix, Lando Norris.
Yeah, Norris is starting to go fastest now.
and Hulkenberg's going to get the call.
I wonder if they set up Gabby a little bit more of a low downforce. Lando's going faster on those hards now. That might have actually been a really good move. And I don't know if these mediums are going to last.
It's your call really on whether we try and get to the end on this tyre or we consider a pit stop for another one. At the moment, I think try to get to the end.
I could feel a little bit of fatigue already, so I think it will be tough to get to the end.
Okay. Let's see if Oscar's going to speed up here. Try and build the gap. I think it's tough to overtake though, so... I don't know what the right call would
Track
be
position
here.
is ever more important, isn't it?
Yeah, it's track position, I think. Yuki still can't get past Gasly right now. Oh, he's looking kind of close this time, but I wonder if Yuki's car is set up for wet. Maybe he doesn't have the straight line speed to be able to pass him. Yeah, those hards are starting to look like the better tire, actually. Because Hamilton can't get Albon either. Lando must have made a mistake in the middle sector. Carlos is pitting again. Alonso's going quite slow. So is Colapinto. Even Tsunoda. I think he's stuck behind Gasly still, though. I feel like Behrman could probably get past Gasly, but he's stuck behind Yuki. Yeah, Lando went a half second faster that last lap. Charles and Max are going about the same. Lewis is in Albon's DRS now, so this might be the next overtake. We'll see. Alonso's pitting. Yeah, he was looking quite slow there. I think Stroll will probably have to pit too. That car was not set up for these conditions.
We've been waiting to show you this moment. Pouon corner, Lando Norris, lap 26.
Oh.
Backed out of it.
Here comes Lewis. Not quite this lap. Kimi's pitting. Oof, Hadjar's having a rough time. Spa can be like this sometimes. Just a bit of a DRS train. Isn't enough of a gap between cars anymore to really have a impact. Oh, Hulk's had to pit. Oh, that's too bad. So that's bringing Gasly into the points. They had to, though. His tires were dead.
Talking of making a race out of it, another element that could change things is about to come the way of Piastri. He's getting closer and closer to having to lap cars.
Oh, that's going to be tricky. But then there's a 9-second gap to call a Pinto, so I think it's just Hadjar that might be the problem. Antonelli
Another
and
pass
Ocon.
heading into Les Combes. This time it's going to be Kimi Antonelli trying to go around the outside.
A little wiggle. Oh, but Ocon might get him back because he had that wiggle. Yeah, good one. Whoa. I think Leclerc must have had an issue that last lap because he went like 7/10 slower. Unless he's having dag, let me put on the radio. Okay, Leclerc only went 4/10 slower that last lap. And he's just said leave him alone. So he's got to focus on keeping Lex behind. Charles having off. Oh, big lockup. Oh dear, that's not going to help.
Leave me alone, please. I can have quick information, and then when he's getting close, I have too much information. Keep it constant, don't worry.
Oscar and Charles did an identical lap time that last lap. Oh, Lewis had to drop back from Albon. Either he made a mistake or his tires are going. Charles and Max are going faster than Piastri now. I wonder if Lando's pulled a good one here. Yeah, he's going almost a second faster. Wow, Hulk's going like 2 seconds a lap faster than Pearman. That's how slow Gasly is. Lando went 6/10 faster that lap. 2 laps left though, and Norris has got to do 2 seconds faster to get into Oscar's DRS by the end of this lap. It's not going to happen.
And that was not the best rotation, and that could be the moment that the Grand
Yeah,
Prix
that's a
is
loss of
decided.
full second there. Lando's losing time to Oscar now, like a ton. Oh, Ollie finally got Yuki. Good job, Oscar. Well managed.
Oscar Piastri wins the Belgian Grand Prix.
He's happy about that one. Man loves Spa. Charles is gonna hang on for third here. Well done. Way to keep Max behind him when Max was putting pressure on him. All right, odds that someone got DSQ'd. That might be the best that Charles has ever done in a wet race. More points for Gabby. And Gasly managed to hang on. That was a really impressive drive from him, actually, to be under pressure the whole race and not let up. That's good. Poor Yuki, though. He got screwed by strategy. Oscar, Lando, and Charles all have the same number of wins now, which just makes me so depressed for Charles. He should have way more wins than that. Ugh. God. Ferrari, please have a good car for next year. But I just know it'll be second to Mercedes. Every time. Oh my god. Apparently Nico Rosberg did the grid walk today, which would be absolutely unhinged. I gotta watch that.
Track limits. Nice. Whoa. Oh. Whoa. That's a really good move. Oh.
That's funny. Charles. Look at him strut down that hallway. Alrighty. That was a Belgian Grand Prix. Yeah, I feel like they started the race too late. They should have started it like 10-15 minutes earlier to give us more of like a wet to dry race. I think they've just been way too cautious with restarts. And like at Spa, it's kind of understandable, and like, yeah, it's just such a fine line to draw, and I think they went a little bit too conservative with this one. But the race itself, like, was pretty good up until kind of all the pit stops happened, and then it was just kind of a tire saving for the rest of the race, which is so disappointing considering the FIA tried to prevent them from doing that by bringing like such a big gap between the hards and the mediums, but then they were able to take the mediums the whole way anyways. So if it'd been a fully dry race, like they probably would have been able to do a one stop from soft to medium. So I don't know. The tires are just too durable, and it just seems like it's pretty rare that they're hitting the cliff. I think a few drivers did in this one, but I think it was because they were set up for wet conditions and so just completely destroyed their tires. But yeah, I'm really surprised that Charles managed to hang on to that third position the whole race. Like him defending against Max was, apart from Lewis making up the positions from the back, like the best part of the race, I think. So yeah, it can be like that sometimes. So I think we have one more year of Spa next year and then it'll be off the calendar, or they're switching it to a rotating basis. Not too sure what the situation is there, but a bit disappointing considering the history of Spa. But I have a bit of a controversial opinion, and it's that it's not the best racetrack for this generation of cars, because I don't recall the last time we had a really, really, really good race at Spa. I think last year was not too bad, but it was kind of like a similar situation to this year where the intrigue was drivers trying to take the woods, like George trying to take that one stop all the way through and then drivers catching up to him from the behind him. It's just too difficult to pass on this track, and we saw that with all the DRS change. So yep, that's what happens. But yeah, other than that, a decent race, and too bad it just took so long to get going. So let me know what you all thought in the comments down below, and I'll see you all next week. Oh, actually, next week, I'm not sure if I'm going to be posting a video for Hungary or not. I'm going to be visiting family. I'll have to think about whether I want to bring my setup there or not. Either way, I think the quality of the won't be as good. So I don't know. We'll see. I may or may not post Hungary video. So, and after that, it is the summer break. So might not see me for a while, but we'll see. Anyways, doodles.